Hey everybody, welcome to a quick little channel update, I suppose. I actually don't know how long I'm going to be talking for on this, so buckle in, I suppose, but you can see the video counter and I can't. I've been having some issues lately, not real life issues or anything, just technical issues. My computer a few days back started getting very slow and having trouble doing much at all. And it turns out that the cause of that was the caching drive SSD that I have in my computer has actually just crapped out. I've been using it for about 3.5 years and it's finally decided to die. So that was the problem with that. So I understand why my computer is running pretty slowly now. I won't really be able to replace it for a little while yet, but probably the more pressing thing about what's been going on with my computer problems is the fact that I have a recordings drive that I record to, and I have a backup recordings drive as well. And after I'm done recording, I typically move all my stuff to the backup drive as well. So that I have a backup and, if anything happens to the first copy, then I have a second one laying around. The problem is, with the backup drive that I had, I was experiencing some issues where I couldn't get into the drive at random times. And usually a restart fixed it and it was okay. And I've run like the check disk utility and it was alright. It just seems to fuck up kind of randomly. And I think I've actually fixed the issue now, but the problem with that is that I hadn't been backing everything up because I'd been moving everything to the other drive so that I could do like a whole reformat thing, which I still haven't done yet, but I will have to. Because just last night, after I finished playing through almost finished playing through the Ivory King DLC blind, I was recording everything, in Audacity and with OBS as well to just get the whole thing down and create some content for you guys. It just started making some weird noises and then it died. Couldn't see it on the computer, took it out, put it in a little drive reader thing. It's fucking dead. It's really dead, and that's kind of bad for projects that I had planned. I lost a shit ton of content that I was going to be putting up on the channel soon. I lost all my fights with Wi-Fi Toaster, all my recorded stuff with Strider XV, which I don't know if I was really planning on releasing that anyway, but that's all gone now. I had like a whole bunch of invasions and random stuff like that in the arena. That's all gone. My Dark Souls 1 Soul Level 4 challenge run that I had restarted after another hard drive failed on me before, that's all gone. And yeah. So I didn't really have a good few days there. Had a lot of hardware fail on me at once, all coincidentally. Don't worry, I've checked out everything with the computer. It runs fine. It's just that the SSD crapped out, and then a few days later, the drive that I had everything on for my video stuff crapped out as well. So, fuck me, I guess. What this means is that obviously I won't be able to bring you the blind DLC stuff that I thought I was going to be able to, so I'm very sorry to the people that actually do like that stuff. I know quite a bit of people just come here for some of the PvP stuff that I do, or the commentaries, whatever, but I do like doing the blind stuff, and I'm really annoyed that I can't get that back, because obviously I can't just wipe my memory and start again and expect to, get the same bit of content that I had when I played the DLC blind, because that was a really good time that I had. Yeah, DLC is pretty good, by the way. I would recommend you check it out. I'd say it's about the same or a little bit better than the old Iron King. So, do check that out. So no blind stuff, unfortunately. If you want me to just do like a playthrough for the channel, please do let me know in the comments, or tell me if you just prefer not to see it anyway. Other than that, I also had some other technical difficulties when I started up my Xbox and tried to, I downloaded the compatibility pack thing for the DLC, and I started up my character and it said, failed to load character data. And I went, oh shit. So, it did this really weird thing, right? If you tried to load it and it gave you that error, if you went back to the dashboard and then you went back into the game and tried to load again, it would actually load, and it put me in, and I was like, oh, good. I'm in the world again. Everything's fine. But then I noticed that my bonfires weren't lit. So I lit the one at the Undead Purgatory. I lit the one at Majula, and I sat down and tried to travel to some of the other bonfires, and I didn't have any other bonfires anywhere. And Lenegras, the blacksmith, was back outside of his little workshop, and the merchant, like the old hag merchant, Melentia, wasn't in Majula, and Rosabeth wasn't there, and she was actually a statue up in the way to get to the Shaded Ruins, and it was so weird. It was like I still had all my items, all my weapons, all my souls, my soul memory, my wretch status, my playtime, everything was right, except for the fact that the game just seemed to have been reset story-wise. It was so weird, and I was like, this is really weird. Is this because, I used a Mega Mule at one point, and still do, what's going on with this? So I went online and I went to Reddit, and Reddit is a good place to check up, see if you have, the same issues as a lot of people. Then I went to GameFAQs as well, and it turns out quite a few people are having this problem, and it took a lot of fucking around with the game, with save files and stuff, but it turns out that a guy named Fighting Cowboy, he's big on Twitch and on YouTube as well. He was courteous enough to figure out a way to fix this problem for the most part, and he showed us basically how to get our saves back to working order again. So, long story short, I did what he did, what he told me to do with the save files, and it required a program called Horizon. I am going to actually link the tutorial to how to fix this problem if you're experiencing it yourself in the description below, and probably in an annotation as well, although probably not with the annotation because I hate that tool. And my character loaded up fine, and basically the only thing I have to do now is go through and get all the bonfires again, and unlock the statues and all that. So that's pretty much it. The drama's pretty much all resolved. I can continue to play on Xbox. I thought for a moment there that I wasn't going to be able to play on Xbox anymore, and I thought that was really sad because it's actually my favorite platform to play on for some reason. So, pretty long, short announcement video, but if you've been wondering why there's no content, and why there probably won't be any content for a couple days at least, this is why. I lost my caching drive, which makes my computer a lot slower than it used to be. I lost my main recordings drive, which means that I don't even have stuff to put up in the meantime or to use as clips as I talk over this. And shit, what else? Yeah, and then I had this huge problem with the Xbox save data as well, which that wasn't fun to deal with. Trust me, I was in a very bad mood. I was in a very, very, very bad mood. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry about the lack of content, but we'll try to get back up and operational pretty soon. And I'll see you next time.